at the back and he's lost in the race for pace. It goes down towards Alessio. He couldn't take it. Buckley was there, but he's going to be beaten for it. Here's O'Donnell. A clever little chip. It's going to be okay. Danaher, 35 metres out. Snaps at goal. Bombers are away. They do lift these two sides when they play each other. Great rivalry. Now there's some holding on there. It's the advantage is going to be paid to Buckley. He'll be looking for a big one today. Good there, pulling
out. That'll be a good contest. Danaher lays a strong tackle, almost to pushing the back.
He's pushing and shoving back in the centre square.
Collins in towards the square. This might be a Buick races in towards half court. That's a great mark under enormous pressure by Lloyd.
Good mark.
Is it ever? Now that's good play to get back quickly and drive it long. It's a bit of an up and under kick, but it's up to the square. Oh, it's a mark to Wallis. He's hooked it in with the one hand. So Dean Wallis puts it through.
So the Bombers extend their lead. It is now out to 5 points. Barnard at the back. A little tap towards Simons. He charges Essendon back into attack again. Oh! They're looking good. Here's the boy Lloyd into the open goal, and here come the Bombers. Quarter. Buick tries to flick it out of the centre towards O'Donnell, intercepted by Buckley. Gets a hurry kick to Watson. Watson goes down towards the forward line. They love the first goal. Good defensive mark. Safe mark taken by Wellman. Former Adelaide Crow. Gives it to another former South Australian in Simons. Spent time in the west. Blumfield goes towards centre wing. Somerville marks. Has a look up towards half forward. A flat looking punt towards James Hird. Unable to take the mark. Good pressure from McDonald. Kept in play by Wallis. He tumbles it to full forward. Danger now for Collingwood. Olarencho to Lucas. Lucas into goal. Wobbles it. Wallis. Sucker it, and he does. Start Collingwood wanted, but a smiling Wallis says that's the way we do it at Windy Hill. 7-8 plays 5-3.
I thought maybe there was a free kick there. Interesting to see Alex McDonald down on Hird. McDonald was doing all right up forward. There's Pitt started down in the forward pocket. We'll just see where it comes about now. I thought maybe there's a free kick, but no, the umpire let Wallis go onto it. And that's the start they wanted.
Dean Wallis on screen has kicked 2. One from a great one-handed mark at the end of the second term. Almost a free kick to Buick. Oh, look at the pace of Buick. He is a very clever player. Bad signs for Collingwood here. Buick goes forward. The ball punched away from Wallis. Hand pass. Comes back to Ricky Olarencho. Olarencho bends it back. Lucas has it knocked away. Gary O'Donnell cleverly knocks it back to Cockatoo Collins. It's locked in. It's still in play. Oh, well played by O'Donnell. Back in towards the full forward area. Burns drives it out. Oh, the Essendon players combined. One of them was Young. Francis goes in after it. Out it comes to Hird. Hird to Buick. Buick drives it long to the square. Touched off hands and through for a behind to the Bombers.
Gee, danger signs early on this third term, Pete. 7-9 plays 5-3. That's 16 scoring shots to 8. Gavin Krasiska, been a wonderful servant of the club. His 179th game. Looks towards Schäuble. It won't be easy though, because Hird is right there with him and he tucks it under his arm and lets it go out the back door.
He is
cleverly done.
Oh, he's an intelligent player. Not only did he dive on it, but then so he wouldn't be pinged by the umpire, then got rid of it.
And forces the throw in, keeping it in that attacking zone. Somerville runs into his man Hird there, and that kick by Barry Young just lands inside the safety zone, or not. Yes, it did. I think for a moment Wallis thought it went out, but it's okay, so there'll be another throw in. And they're even closer to goal. Somerville, Monkhorst, won by Somerville. Tried to soccer it off the ground. Barry Young lurking over the top. Somerville and Monkhorst having a few words. Peter Carey, the 39-year-old veteran in white, says, "I'll take charge." And he does. Throwing it up because of the rain we've had. Somerville wins it, just pushes it towards goal. Williams now in trouble. Now in trouble. Wobbles at 15 metres. McDonald may help him out. He tumbles it towards the half-back line through the arms of Somerville. The slippery ball goes towards Simons. Simons eludes a couple and he does well. Essendon go charging into attack again towards Ola Renshaw, but Schäuble holds up proceedings.
He's done all right today, Schäuble.
He's a good player, Andrew Schäuble. To Buckley. Buckley drives at the centre wing. Ahmed couldn't take the mark. Buckley again. Oh, have a look at that for a pickup. Enormous skill. Here's Buick. Oh, the pacing little Buick races away in towards the pocket. A chance for the Bombers here. Around the corner. And a kick at goal by Lucas. I think he's got
8-9 plays 5-3. Monkhorst and Somerville to go at it again. Neither gets a decisive tap. Buick's been winning it out of the middle. Curran gets caught. So too does Buckley. Barry Young is there. And we'll have another ball up in the middle. Frustrating look on the face of Nathan Buckley. Well, it's able to be bounced there. That's good news. A surge towards Somerville. He could have almost been held, but play on is the call. So Ola Renshaw does towards Cockatoo, Collins and Co. Who's going to be the first to recover? Look out, because Barnard's on his way and Scotty Burns heads for the boundary line. But it's been all one-way traffic so far this quarter. Chris Danaher, and they're doing it without him. Russ, a new report on...
Yes, Sandy, he's gone to hospital for x-rays, Sandy, so it's not good for the Bomber.
No, it's not, is it?
Cheekbone.
Sad news. Let's hope that he's going to be okay. Somerville. We'll see what his teammates can do for him as Cockatoo Collins tries to do the shepherding for Hurd but runs out of room. So Collingwood in danger of seeing this game blown wide open at the moment.
Which is unfortunate because their first half was just terrific.
Yep. But it hasn't happened yet. Let's keep our fingers crossed that they can maybe come back and make a game of it. Barnard takes the hand pass, a little bit of fancy work, then he has time to go long and high in towards full forward, where are the Crummers now waiting down. Collingwood are able to lock it up.
Bird's had 10 kicks and 9 handballs, and you wouldn't know it, would you?
No, exactly right, Peter.
He just puts in all the time, and 19 possessions. Fantastic. There's Brown going wide to Watson. He tries to beat the man. Is that a throw? No. Wild to Paul Williams. Finds Curran. Curran's off. Back to Watson. Watson drives it long. It's a wobbly one. Oh, good mark, Wanganeen.
Had a quiet day.
Running back to the flight of the ball. Finds Harvey. Harvey's got a loose man out wide. Oh, gee, they've got another one too. This is as the kick comes wide towards centre wing to Cockatoo Collins from Lucas.
He thought about it.
Now he's off. Umpire saying play on. Taken away by Cockatoo Collins. Finds Ricky Ola Renshaw. He loves to play on. He's found another man on his own. Well, what's he doing down there? Wellman. Sean Wellman's come down from fullback. Goodness me. He's down in the half-forward line, almost within kicking distance. Collingwood are going to make a change. Prestigiacomo to come on and Wilson off. Sean Wellman, 60 metres from goal. He's looking for James Hurd. He'll get it. Oh, he had his name written all over it. Good kick from Wellman.
Well, McDonald, if that's the case, McDonald's just given Hurd too much latitude. He's got the blood rule. He's got a blood nose, James Hurd. Look how far McDonald is away from Hurd.
Well, he's a very, very hard man to stop. One of the favourites for the Brownlow medal. He's certainly my pick. And I'd be amazed if he didn't poll well. He's directly in front, James Hurd. I think he's goal. He's goal. One goal to the Bomber champ.
Well, he hasn't had a big day though, has he? You talk about his 19 possessions, but I don't think he's been conspicuous.
He's got the ball out the centre a few times, Todd.
Here's Wellman setting it up for Hurd, and where you can ask the question, where is Alex McDonald? I would like to see McDonald stay forward.
blown out all of a sudden to 30 points. Curran pumps Collingwood down towards the half-forward line, and the mark taken by Prestigiacomo. He goes on quickly. They want goals, and they want them in a hurry. Scotty Crowe could get one back.
Sorry, Sandy, I often wondered why this man never got to go in the seniors. I watched him in the seconds at Hawthorn on a number of occasions, a very polished performer, and he just never got his opportunity. A lot of these guys just need exposure, don't they, Peter, at the top level, and they seem to blossom.
He was a good player at Hawthorn. I don't ever think he got a really good go there, Don.
Crowe from 40 metres. Collingwood desperate for a goal, and finally
they can't find him now.
5-4.
I noticed he scratched a mark on the ground with his foot, as we see Tony Shaw, and then ran into that mark. I don't know whether that helps much.
Look at this. Fletcher's ambling down the outer wing. He's had a bounce. All of a sudden they're going to go towards Collins.
His name was written on that ball as it was in flight.
Great to see, though, the old step ladder. He goes into the pocket. Wallis is there. Runs out of room. And a throw in the right forward pocket for Essendon.
But you couldn't be critical of his of the opposition. That's Stephen. Is that Burns? Yes, it is Burns. You couldn't be critical of Burns. He did the right thing. He played in front.
Here's the throw in then. Hurd does it easily. Plucks it out of the air. Then kicks across the face. Now Essendon have got the numbers here. Ola Renshaw. He's going to be forced onto the right boot. He bends it back into the square. No mark taken. Watson is there for Collingwood. He's put his teammate under enormous pressure.
Real pressure.
And a throw in to take place with Scotty Burns, it was, saying, well, not much else I could do. Collingwood under siege at the moment.
Well done.
Brown. McDonald, Francis. Tony Francis, haven't seen a lot of him. 7 kicks towards centre wing. Belted away from Moncourse, taken by Fletcher, and an intelligent kick. Gains the side 35 metres and a throw in.
There's Dustin Fletcher. It's a good, honest, reliable player. I thought he should have started at full-back, but they're finding it harder to get it to Rocker at the moment. He started off well with 3 goals, almost a scoop up, taken by Buick, who's had a good quarter. A quick kick to half-forward, good smother down there. Hand passes from Watson to Brown to Burns. Burns wide, finds Jason Wild.
Moncourse has gone for a rest across half-forward or forward pocket.
So Jason Wild towards the half-forward line, a disciplined punch from behind. Watson, Curran, I should say, was caught. So charge in after it, and the umpire will bounce it again on centre wing. Scoreboard shows Essendon well on top at the moment, 9-9 to Collingwood 5-4.
Devon Brown's gone down onto Lucas across half-forward, or Collingwood's half-back line. Started at centre-half forward in this third quarter.
Curran taps it clear, but it's Simons. He was unable to take it away effectively. Schäuble has a short little kick in front of Williams. Paul Williams is inside 50. Collingwood are desperate for a couple of goals. Francis flat.
I think he put that on a bit, didn't he?
Well, if it is, he's won the award because he's got a free kick.
I think he staged that.
Oh, I know. I thought he did too. Look.
Let's have a look.
Well, I mean, it was there. You watch this.
Wait on.
Now, watch this. That then he's gone for cover, see? And the umpire didn't realise that. You lift his head just after that and look around. Nothing wrong with it. But anyway, they all count, don't they, Peter? You used to duck your head, but you could still take those marks.
Spoken by the bravest man that ever played the game, Don Scott.
Francis, 25 metres out. They desperately need a goal.
Collingwood, as Moncourse taps it to Russell. Scott Russell off the ground. Oh, good mark. Crowe. Now Watson. Now Schäuble, who's been moved to the forward line. Good play to go back. He'll look down towards the direction of Moncourse, who jumps up high and takes the mark, and Collingwood are coming back. And Big Monkey will kick from 30 metres directly in front.
Really jumped into Hardwick, poor Damien Hardwick there.
Having a tough couple of minutes, Damien Hardwick. And Big Monkey, let's see what he can do. He's had 1 kick and 5 handballs, the big fella. He's directly in front, and they badly need this.
The crowd will erupt if Collingwood can get the next one. Give them a fighting chance as Francis has shown a remarkable recovery. Gives it back to Moncourt. Down towards Schäuble and Co at half forward. Buckley was there also, but it's Wanganeen at the back. Oh, he's given it straight towards Patterson. A high kick by Patterson. Into the pocket. Rocker gets a bad bounce. Crow gets an awful bounce. He goes again and they pounce on him.
What wretched luck.
Yeah, ball it. It's the shape of the ball. A bounce. 30 metres out. Well, he may elect to throw it up. In fact, does. Of the Collingwood scoring zone, plucked out of the air by Schäuble. Held for a long time, and it's Hardwick who takes it away. Now the big men have got a sprint. Somerville, Monkhorst. Monkhorst taken out of it. Free kick. Free kick. So Collingwood hitting back here in these last 3 or 4 minutes. Monkhorst, a long bomb in towards full forward. Oh, that's an excellent mark by Fletcher.
Yes, great mark by Dustin coming over the back. He drives it out long. Finds Wanganeen. Will he be playing with the Bombers next year? Very slow to get rid of it, but he gets his boot to it. Gains about 30 metres around the boundary line. Some talk about him going to Port Adelaide. Who knows? There's the runner going to talk to him, or Brian Wood. I think that's a pretty strong message from the former Richmond champ. And Wanganeen is back. He's a very good. There's Hurd doing the ruck work. Schäuble, well played by Schäuble. On to Francis. The Magpies go forward again to the half-forward line. Big Monkhorst is there with Prestigiacomo. The big fist comes over the back. The Bombers try to get it out through Simons. He goes wide. Here's Buick. Can't pick it up. And again, it's over the line.
Eight and a half minutes remaining in this third quarter. It started with Essendon, and Collingwood are hoping to finish in a blaze of glory. Not out of it, but they've got the job ahead of them. Russell applies a tackle on Harvey. It spills free towards Olorenshaw. He flicks it up towards James Hurd, who slides over the line with it.
Essendon making a change. They're bringing Wallis up from the forward pocket. He's going down to the back line. I don't know who they're going to put down forward. We'll just have to wait and see.
Buckley and Olorenshaw having a nice old chat to one another. Good competitive spirit. Francis. Short kick. Prestigiacomo. Collingwood trying desperately to get back into this game. Harvey under pressure on all fours. Simons had it and then lost it. Here's an opportunity for Russell. He's been quiet. He shoots for goal and he's missed.
Oh. Just looking at what they're doing, I think Collingwood are worried about Monkhorst. Now Somerville, I think, will go down into the forward line, Essendon forward line. If you can visualise, Wallis was down there. Wallis is going back now. Monkhorst is going, or Somerville's going with Monkhorst. Monkhorst is proving a problem. So if they take Somerville out of the back line, put him down forward, it might drag Monkhorst out of the forward line. Now that's a bit heavy for you, but that's what they're going to endeavour to do, Peter.
As we see Simons diving on the ball, Sandy and I are still trying to work out that big move of yours, Don.
Well, it's not my move. I'm trying to explain what they're doing.
Visualising it.
Yes, visualising it we were. As umpire McLaren is about is about to bounce. 50 metres out from the Collingwood goal, and they're trying desperately to get back into it. They're a gutsy side, Collingwood, and you can't write them off.
See, Pitt is a loose man. That was Wallis's man. Now, Pitt's about centre wing. Somerville's a loose man, and Wallis has gone with Monkhorst down on the forward line, Collingwood's forward line.
So, umpire McLaren again. Let's see who's going to do the ruck work. Well, it's Schäuble and Fletcher. He's going to be a good player, Schäuble. And Hardwick dives on it, so we'll see another bounce. Here's Damien Hardwick, that mop of curly hair, number 39.
Who's the best side you've seen so far this year, Pete? just looking ahead towards September? I mean,
I'm looking at Brisbane and Swans, to be quite honest.
What about you, Don?
Carlton.
Best side you've seen this year?
Must have been a fair while back.
Well, it just shows how open it is, doesn't it? I mean, here we are looking at Essendon. Who are going
What about you?
I think Sydney have been fantastic, particularly. Well, I saw a couple of lockout games at Sydney.
Yeah.
That was at the SCG.
What about Brisbane? And Swans have won all their games in Melbourne.
There's a team in Western Australia I wouldn't write off
Yes,
too.
playing well.
West Coast Eagles, I think they're going to be there with a mighty big say come the end of September.
Well, particularly as those three we mentioned will probably get a home final, the way things are going.
Yep.
Their first final anyway.
Throw in on centre wing. Buick, he's got dash, but he loses out to Watson on this occasion. Watson goes long into forward. That's better. The big man is there, and he's got a chance to kick number 4.
Now, Somerville's been replaced by Alessio, and that was a magnificent kick. That's the way a forward likes the ball, quick into the forward line, and that was a torpedo, a perfectly executed torpedo by Watson. And again, the advantage of being in front. Now, people, watch this man's action as he kicks for goal.
He kicks this dog.
Beautiful.
And we're back to a 10-point ball game.
Head over the ball.
Collingwood kicked 3-3 to Essendon 3-2. The Bombers led by 10 points at 3/4 time. We now go back to the action at the start of the final quarter.
So here we go, the final quarter of the MCG. Can Collingwood continue the surge? Continue the fight back they showed late in the third quarter. Somerville, but it's taken out of the middle by Russell. Down towards half-forward. First goal so important. Hardwick couldn't take it. It'll be tough and uncompromising. Here's Fletcher. Weaves his way cleverly, and he finds Michael Simons. He's at half-back. Teammates yelling instructions, saying go to Barry Young on the wing. They head towards Young now, but he's going to be caught. May have to paddle the ball along in front. Does so to try and accommodate Plumfield. Oh, he trapped it beautifully. Well done by the young man. Off to Ola Renshaw. Been a prolific ball getter. Bounces once. Is forced onto the right boot. A flat-looking floating punt kick puts them inside 50 for a moment. And Collingwood, through Francis, tried to lock it up. Unable to do so. Crow is in there. He's taken off it.
Williams coming off.
Also.
Sorry, Sandy. Williams coming off. He's limping off. It looks like he's done his ankle, so he won't take any further part in this game.
Well, that's bad news. And his immediate replacement, Robbie Armour, has taken the ball, the mark and the kick down towards Monkhorst and Somerville. Monkey tries to tap it forward. He'll have to go back again. Runs out of room. Simons comes through. And a bounce will take place with no addition to the score early on in this final quarter.
Well, he's already had bad ankle problems early in the year, Sandy, Paul Williams, so that's rotten luck. Let's hope. He looks to be in a lot of pain. And that certainly doesn't look good for the Magpies. Big thump away is by Monkhorst. Look at Hurd. He gives it across here to Harvey. Two terrific players combining there, and that's an excellent mark by Alex McDonald, the former Hawk. Over to Buckley, who's had a quiet game by his standards. Onto the left foot. To half forward, Somerville, the big fist over the back. Trapping it well is Curran. Can they get the first goal? Rocker, but he's chipping across the front is Fletcher. He's a good player, Dustin Fletcher. He's going to bomb it out wide. He's looking for Gary O'Donnell. It'll get him. Good mark by O'Donnell. He had an outstanding first quarter. Is this 50? No. Gives it up to Wellman. Wellman drives it long. It's all Collingwood. The mark taken by Scott Burns.
Burns goes to the outer side. Still no break for the first goal. Watson off to centre wing and Francis. He looks down towards the left half. Courage shown by Brown, but that's what we expect from him. Can he finish it off with a goal? He's inside 50. He chipped the rocker.
I don't know whether it was courage. I thought he was ambitious to try and run on, Peter.
But should he have gone back behind the mark? That was a funny one.
Well, that was exactly what I thought too. I thought he was just ambitious trying to take on the opponent coming the other way, but he had a better vision.
There was a heck of a lot of courage involved, Don.
You think so?
Oh.
Rocker for his fifth. A very important kick. He's missed. He's missed. One bar.
4 goals, 3. Sav Rocker.
Let's go down to the boundary line, Russ.
Yes, Sandy. Look, Paul Williams has got an injured right calf. It's not his ankle, which is probably good news, but not too sure whether it's a bad corky or a kick or even a torn muscle. So I think it's a bad corky in the right calf, so that's not too bad.
Okay. He's on
not
Paul
as bad
Williams.
as the ankle.
No.
Well, Gary O'Donnell, the first goal of this quarter is just so important. This is Hardwick at half-back, steadying the ship. Then from a standing start, he brings it into Barry Young, who marks uncontested. Gee, Tony Shaw won't like that. Onto O'Donnell, a low trajectory kick. It's been marked. It's been taken by Lloyd, who looks as though he's going to be an outstanding player of the future. Tony Shaw looking on with Danny Frawley, the great St Kilda skipper and fullback on the left, and Tony Shaw not happy.
He's more than looking on.
He doesn't look too happy, the tough little coach. I don't think he would have liked the fact that Barry Young marked uncontested in the centre of the ground when there were Collingwood players around.
This is a decent run-up he's got, Lloyd.
Lloyd throws the grass up to see which way the wind's blowing. Normally swirls around here at the MCG.
Actually, it is. Look at him. He's almost in the middle. This is shades of Michael Holding.
He's running inside 50. There's that left foot. It's up in the air. It floats through for a goal.
Maybe that's why he did it.
That's his second, Matthew Lloyd, and the punt.
That was good news for Essendon fans, that goal, not for Collingwood. Buick rips the Bombers out of the centre, down towards half forward, taken by Buckley. They need something now. They're to have any hope of stopping the Essendon run. Francis Marks on centre wing, has a look down towards the 50. Patterson was the target. They ran right over the top of him. Drive in the back. But instead, Wellman is taken into the boundary fence and a throw-in will take place.
There's a free kick. Well, was it a free kick?
Throw in with Rocker doing the ruck work, taken by Francis. It's a high kick across the face of goal and a safe mark taken by Watson. So he'll get a shot almost directly in front and only 35 out.
Yes, and Sandy's on exactly the same angle which he kicked the long bomb from about 50 metres out in the second quarter. Not a good kick by Francis. It's only going to be a question of accuracy for Shane Watson. There he is, coming off interchange today.
In his 86th game.
I like it, I think.
I don't. You're right. Bad miss.
There's been a lot of bad misses today. It is an awkward day. It's pretty windy and cold. But at the MCG, you're pretty protected from the breeze. You find that, Don, kicking for goal at the MCG? You're normally protected, normally a straight kick. As we see, Gary O'Donnell finding Fletcher. Fletcher's been a good player across half-back. Shawbull showing a lot of good signs, though, for it looks as though he may even, he's played a lot of football this year in defence, but he may develop into a forward. Cockatoo Collins couldn't quite hang on to it. And the ball is locked in here at half forward for the Magpies.
He manoeuvred well in front of his opponent, Cockatoo Collins, there on the ground, getting front position. Is he all right?
Well, he's being attended to by the trainers. I think he's okay. Might have been a little bit winded. And he's coming. No, he's not coming off. So the umpire, Peter Carey, very experienced umpire, to bounce it. Fletcher, well done. Onto the left foot, gains about 30 metres round the boundary line.
He just fell over again, Cockatoo Collins. There's something wrong, Pete.
He might have a bit of concussion.
He's got the staggers.
Oh,
Look, he's got the staggers.
He's got concussion.
Throw in on centre wing. Alessio enforcing a similar routine once more. So with 14 minutes remaining, Essendon appearing to be in a safe position. Collingwood no doubt will have yet another thrust. Ahmad smother was good. Young goes in strongly. Alessio tried to soccer off the ground. McDonald is there also. Gives it off to Crow. Round the body he goes towards centre wing. Barnard with strength, but straight to Russell. A chance now for Collingwood. Off to Mundy. Well, it's in for the big man. He gets caught. Tries to give it to Buckley. He'll need assistance too. Russell is there. Somerville comes through. He lost it. Patterson is there for Collingwood. He lost it. Wanganeen's at the back, and he will tidy up.
Gavin Wanganeen. Oh, good play. That was fantastic play. He looked up, gave it to Young. Young in towards half forward. They've got some high markers up there. Lucas has it punched away. The dangerous Buick's got it. Finds Hardwick. Hardwick round the corner on the left foot. Oh, push out by Wild. Oh, the umpire missed it. Taken away by Pitt. Pitt brings it back to centre wing. Here's Simons going after it. Good play by Michael Simons. Oh, shocking kick by Simons.
Over the top.
Over the top. What goes Crow into Watson, into Rocker, and the big fella's got it. Rocker is marked 25 metres out. Oh, what about Simons' missed kick?
He knows. He knows.
And if ever Rocker had to kick a goal, it is
He missed
now.
one from here before, didn't he, Peter? It was only a point.
I back him this time. He's kicked 4. He's almost directly in front. He's got a beautiful kicking style. The Magpies need it. He kicks it goal. It looks... He's missed. Don't tell me the big fella has missed again.
Has not kicked one goal to that end of the ground.
Oh, goodness me. And Simons would be a very relieved man. And look, he's a lot happier than what he was before that kick.
4 goals for, and Essendon playing the huddle.
Fletcher lets one go to the outer side, and that is a big, big kick. Lucas just round the body delightfully to Boris Buick. In towards half forward. Harvey, a little flick pass, taken away by Schäuble, however. Now Collingwood have the ascendancy. He finds Russell. Russell looks inside 50 towards Rocker and Co. Wanganeen was there, couldn't take it cleanly. Patterson, round his body goes Patterson. They're still alive.
This could be it. What's going on here? The umpire's talking to Fletcher. Fletcher could have been penalised for kicking that ball after it gone through the goals or the points. The umpire spoke to him. No action taken. Here it is, the left footer. Here he is going back on it again. It's Patterson.
7 points the margin. The Magpies coming home. They did this earlier in the year. Essendon looked to have them beaten. Hurd, fantastic. Took it away from Burns. Gives it up to Harvey, and Mark Harvey will have a rare shot for goal. He's put it through. Great play by James Hurd to smother that.
11 the Bombers, 77. Collingwood 9-10-64 by a margin of 13 points. For Collingwood, Rocket kicked 4, Lloyd and Wallis 2 each, and there were 7 other individual goal kickers for Essendon. One of those was James Hurd. We caught up with him after the game.
On the ground, here's the fly.
Thanks, Tany. James, what do you think of that game? They took it up during the first half and then ran away with it.
They sure did. It probably wasn't the highest skill game you'll see. I mean, there's a lot of errors made, but that's probably the pressure. Essendon Collingwood game seemed to have that sort of intensity about it. A lot of mistakes, but I think the fans got their money's worth, and especially the Essendon fans.
Sheeds mentioned it was a very important game today leading into that the final.
I definitely looked. We've even when Essendon and Collingwood, similar to Collingwood Carlton, they played very well against us, and they beat us last time. That was one of the important reasons. But if we didn't win today, we had no chance of getting in the top 6, and that's our aim. So we really want to get up there in the top 6.
Mate, you cover a lot of territory yourself on the half-forward line, half-back. Where do you prefer to play?
I prefer to play in the middle, mate. Yeah, that's where I like to play, but don't get a chance that often. But look, it's just great to play on a winning side like today.
Sheeds asked you where you want to play?
Sheeds hasn't asked.